What's up, heroes? Mike here, and welcome to Game Chat. Doing a midweek episode of this series. This is sort of kind of get everything in here that's as far as the top gaming news of the week, and I'll probably just do this from now on, where I do one in the middle of the week, like Wednesday, like I'm doing now, and then one at the end of the week on Saturday. Just sort of pretty much try to cover everything that is basically the best and top news of the week. So let's jump right into it here. And as the title has implicated, yeah, is PS4 really entering its final phase right now? And then we got a PS4 SCUFF VANTAGE controller coming out that's supposed to be something similar to the Xbox Elite controller. And then also some remasters are coming soon. First to Japan, though, of Yakuza series. And finally, the Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC. Next two characters been, obviously already revealed, but the release date is finally upon us. More on that later, though. Let's dive into the PS4 talk now discussion. So I know there's been a lot of rumors and speculation and like that, and certain leaks of information about the PS5 is already being worked on, basically. And I know there's already dev kits that's been sent out to certain, I think, developers and people in general, as far as that are really in the loop on that. But yeah, so John Kodera, I believe his name is, John Kodera. It's the CEO, pretty much the CEO that took over from for Andrew House. So expect to see John Kodera at E3 this year instead of Andrew House. But he basically has told analysts and investors, that the console is basically entering its final phase of the life cycle. And this is also reports from the Wall Street Journal as well, too. That is, so pretty much we're going to see the last, I guess, couple years of PS4. I mean, it came out 2013, so it's been like not even fully 5 years yet, because it'll be 5 years come, I think, November. Yeah, matter of fact, November this year. So the 5-year anniversary will be November. But then plus we had a mid-life cycle with the PS4 Pro that came about. So I mean, I've already kind of, me personally, and I've talked to friends, like it makes more sense that, yeah, they give it a good 7-year cycle, and then like maybe around 2020 we might get some official confirmation on the PS5. But nah, in this report though, John Kodera is talking about they're not gonna be looking beyond PS4, basically until 2020, which I don't know if I can't buy that. I mean, he's obviously trying to just say that, maybe just sort of swerve us a little bit, maybe, as far as the consumers go. But because if there's already confirmed reports that PS5 dev kits are out there already and being sent out and being tested like that, you're already looking beyond PS4 as far as I'm concerned right now. So, like, beyond talking about you're looking beyond it at 2021, no, that doesn't make sense right there. Now, there is the possibility that either 2020 or at the latest 2021 is when maybe at E3 the Sony officially confirmed PS5 is coming. And I'm not saying it's going to come 2021. It may come. I'm not saying it's going to come 2022. I don't know what they're going to do, but depending on what most likely they'll probably announce it. The first announcement they officially do is definitely not going to give a release date, and it probably will, more than likely, will not be for the same year. Just because that's kind of how they operate, essentially. But it is interesting, though, that he also continues to say that there are more PS4 exclusives coming. They're on the way, which obviously we already know about. We already got Detroit Become Human coming out later this week. We got Spider-Man coming out later this year. Let's see, Days Gone's going to be coming out next year. We got Last of Us 2. And there's going to be even more beyond that as well, too. And that's not surprising. I mean, Sony PlayStation 4, mainly, is pretty much the best platform that is dishing out those exclusive games, like, consistently, and like just consistent great ones. I mean, and they're proven time and time again, single player games are not dead whatsoever. Take God of War, for example, recently at release. That game did amazing, sold freaking superb. Like, I think in the first 3 days, it sold, God, billions of copies. Billions. Like, ridiculous. So, and then we got Detroit Become Human coming out later this week on Friday, which is going to be another great game. And a little sort of segue here, I will be streaming that on my channel, so make sure you check it out. Please subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that. Plus, I'll be doing a game review of that and showcasing like how to get certain trophies and showcasing all the endings, stuff like that. So be sure to do that. But yeah, I mean, single player games are not dead. Twitch is probably killing the single player games though genre because they're more focused on the multiplayer aspect and competitive, etc. like that. But no, they're not dead. And but it's interesting to find this out. So I'm trying to see what else he's talking about. This is based on the revenue reports. Um, yeah, I guess somehow negatively affected by a decrease in unit sales, which is kind of weird. Uh, no, sorry, which Cordura said will be negatively affected by a decrease in the unit sales. And that was original context basically from the console revenue. Okay, that's what he's talking about right there. So yeah, and talks about he suggests in 2021 is gonna be when they will look beyond it's like that, and this goes in goes in the reports. There's gonna be more exclusives coming. So I mean, I'm excited for more exclusives. I wish that Final Fantasy VII remake would hurry up and come, but that's definitely looking a lot more like it could be a PS5 game, though. Honestly, I don't know, or it could be a cross gen. It could come on the PS4 and the PS5. So we'll have to wait and see. Next on the list here, though, Sega announced Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 remasters coming. Now, this is going to be first to Japan because obviously this is a Japan developed game. And they usually get these first over there and then the two other places. There has been no confirmation that this is coming to the West yet, but it only makes sense that they would do this. I mean, take Yakuza Kiwami, for example. That came out in Japan first and then released in the States. We got Yakuza Kiwami 2 coming out later this year in August. So, I mean, it only makes sense. But yeah, these games, the 3, 4, and 5, so released in Japan. Let's see. It was spotted on a news in Japan a news magazine in Japan, basically. Dengeki, PlayStation, and Weekly Famitsu. Okay. Which features the online preview of Yakuza 3. Let's see here, dates here. So I know it's coming. I know Yakuza 3 is coming later this year. I believe August 8th. I want to say. Let's see here. I mean, it's great either way because you've not played Yakuza. I don't know. You're sleeping on that game series. That game series is freaking fantastic. I mean, it's similar to GTA in a way too. It's just freaking great. I'm trying to find. I'll make sure I'm right on. No, August 9th. I do apologize. So August 9th in Japan is when they're going to get Yakuza 3. But you would expect them to possibly release Yakuza 3 remastered next year in the US. Let's see here. So, yeah. Freaking August 9th. Nothing else, but I would imagine Yakuza 4 would possibly be released later on this year. And then Yakuza 5 spring of next year, remastered. And then you start bringing the Yakuza 3 to the West, possibly next year, like summertime. And then Yakuza 4, possibly like in the fall or winter. And then 5 beyond that. So basically, we would get some of them next year, and then Yakuza 5 Remastered come to the States by 2020. I know it's like a couple years away, guys, but that's kind of how they do things, essentially. So, not too bad there. And next, we got the Dragon Ball FighterZ next DLC, which I originally researched about, and they were data mined, and it seems like this coming true as far as based on a data mine information. So, pretty much, so it's already come true so far. From what I read about, that was data mined. Someone had data mined the DLC roster a few months back or so, and we first got Broly and Bardock. Broly I didn't like so much personally. Bardock is so versatile. I love that character though in the game, and it was also reported in the data mining that we would get base Goku, base Vegeta. Yeah, base Goku, base Vegeta, because they're super popular in Japan, which I personally don't want those two because we already got freaking two different versions of each character already in the game with Super Saiyan Blue and then Super Saiyan, but it looks like they are going to come to fruition because so far this reports have been correct because we got Bardock Broly already. Now we're getting Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and Fuse Zamasu, which is also reported in there. And then the last two DLC that have yet to be confirmed is that Ranger Android 17 from the Dragon Ball Super, and then Cooler. And since so far the first four have been accurate based on the data mining information, I'm assuming the last four are going to be too. So we'll have to wait and see, but it seems like it's gonna be right. But these characters, next two characters come August. Not sorry, or not August. May 31st. My bad, people. My bad. I got August on the brain because of Yakuza. May 31st, though, be able to get our hands on these next two DLC characters. Now, of course, if you got the season pass Dragon Ball FighterZ, you will get them for free. But separately, the price hasn't been confirmed yet. But naturally, it's gonna be the same as before. Broly and Bardock were $5 a piece. So naturally, these characters are gonna be about $5 a piece, most likely anyway. Too, heard it here first. If you haven't checked out any of your source here, I'm excited though. I'm excited for both these characters. Unlike the last two, Broly and Bardock, where I was actually excited for both, but when I actually seen gameplay of Broly, it just really disappointed me and just irked me. So, and I much rather enjoyed Bardock over Broly. But yeah, I'm just hoping both these characters do very well. I'm definitely gonna test them out, learn them. It's going to be a lot of fun times there. Let me know your thoughts on that. And then lastly, we got a new PS4 controller called a SCUFF VANTAGE, which is basically similar to the Xbox One Elite controller, as I mentioned before. And it's actually got the design, too, a little bit like an Xbox controller, even though technically it's still a PS4 controller. So it's kind of weird. I'm kind of surprised they went this route just because I never thought they would, honestly. So, officially licensed PS4 controller offers Xbox Elite Live features. SCUFF Gaming believes it has an answer for the places for players who want an Xbox Elite like controller for their console. Now, SCUFF controllers you can get like outside of this, like outside from just PS4 licensed ones or Xbox licensed ones. You can have there are companies out there that will customize one for you and whatnot, and they pretty much cost about the same as much this one's going to cost, which I'm about to tell you. So there's going to be a wired one that's for $170, and there's going to be a wireless one that's $200. That's coming out in the summertime. No official date has been confirmed yet, but it is coming later this summer. Very cool though. I mean, definitely will help those in the competitive scene for FPS game players like that. And the buttons are customizable. You can remap them and like that, just like Xbox Elite SCUFF controller and everything. The pad offers button, remapping. Why is it saying? Oh, side mounted buttons. I'm thinking like, why is it saying that word? And removable faceplate. And the 4 optional paddles. So you get those on the back. You can also set the thumbsticks to 3 different heights, pretty much, and adjust trigger buttons with stops. Apparently, yeah. So you make a choice of D-pads with the SCUFF VANTAGE as well too. So that's very nice, very nice. Yeah, so launch later this summer. I mean, I don't personally use SCUFF controllers because I feel like this is a little more. I don't know. I mean, I know it's appropriate to use them now for the most part now, but I feel like I do better without them, to be honest, on FPS shooters like that. But let me know your thoughts if you guys like SCUFF controllers, if you're excited for this. I mean, it's definitely very cool. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been a midweek top news of our game chat here. Mike Hero, please subscribe, hit the notification button. If you'd like to support me on Patreon or even PayPal, you can. Links in the description below. I do have monthly rewards set up for that. So stay tuned for more, as well as I'll be live streaming later on today. My live reactions to the Battlefield 5 reveal. All right, look forward to that. See you there at 4 p.m. today Eastern. Take care.